Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Nautica Love, and we're back with another video. As always, before we get into the video, please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and share this video if you would like. Also, follow me on all my social media. That's Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. It will be linked in the description below. Let's get into the video.
Give me all my love.
Alright y'all, so today's story time. Of course, if you haven't seen the title, it's about the time I bought me a car. And I ain't had nothing but problems from this motherfucker since the time I bought it. Okay? Did y'all sell me a what they call them cars? Y'all sold me a lemon? It probably was worse than a lemon. I don't know. Let me just get into the story. Okay, so maybe like I want to say like 2 or 3 years ago. 2 years ago, almost 3 years ago. After I had my daughter, I wanted to upgrade my car from a car to a SUV because, you know, just hauling a child around and just having to, you know, travel all this baby stuff, especially when I'm going to visit my mom, which is like a couple of hours away. Like, I just need more space. And I got 2 dogs. Like, it's just a lot. Like, I'd rather just have more space. And then, like, the car that I had at the time, before I got my new car, it was like, I had like a lot of problems with my seat was messed up on the car, like my driver's seat, like it was all the way back, like it didn't work. It was stuck in recline. It would not do nothing else. I used to have to sit up while my seat all the way back. Like I just needed a new car. Like it had ran its course. And I was just out of the car, and I also wanted an SUV. Whether I got an SUV or not, I just knew I wanted a car, but my main focus was me getting an SUV for me and my daughter. Okay, boom. Me being a woman, like people, especially when you go trying to buy anything like that's supposed to be like man friendly, especially a vehicle, people try to take advantage of you, especially when they think that you're a woman and you don't know shit. I had before I went to the dealership, I had called my uncle like, can you go to the dealership with me, because I don't want them to fuck me over, basically, in terms of me not knowing what to look for when I'm buying me a new car. Every time that I went to go get a car, it was the first time I got my first car, I was with my mom and my grandpa. The second time I got my car, I was with my mom and my brother. So this go around to get my other, like, you know, my next car, I didn't have nobody to go with me. My mom wasn't living here. My mom, again, she lives like a few hours away. My brother wasn't living here. He lived a few hours away. Me and Trey had broke up, so I didn't have nobody to go up there with me in terms of a male to be like a mouthpiece for me in terms of, you know, car talk, because reality, I don't know shit, okay? I don't. I called my uncle to come up there with me. He like, okay, I'll meet you up there. Oh, so I get up there before him. He was meeting me there, so I'm already there now. You know, they basically putting all my information in the system to see like what cars I get approved for. So he gave me like a list of cars that I got approved for. Now it was 2 cars that stood out to me. One was a Hyundai and another one was a Jeep. Like I kind of wanted the Jeep, but at the same time I liked it how the Hyundai look in terms of like, I don't know, like the exterior, like I don't know, I just liked it better. And it just looked like it was more roomier than the Jeep. So I'm just like, okay, well, I might like the Hyundai or whatever. So by the time my uncle get there, you know, they pull up both cars for me, and you know, he checking it out. We test drive them and everything. He go on a test drive with me. Uncle like, well, it don't seem like there's no major problems with the car. He's inspecting the vehicle, you know, for everything I guess you're supposed to check for before you get a car or whatever. He asking the right questions, you know, trying to negotiate and everything like that. They told me that they had to, so I want to say one of the lights was on in the vehicle. I want to say it was like the ABS light. I think that was the light that was on in the vehicle. One of them lights was on. It wasn't like a major light, but one of the lights had came on. They needed to take the car to a Hyundai dealership so they can, you know, fix whatever the light was before I bought the vehicle, which I appreciate. But before I left that day, like we had agreed to a contract like, to do through in maintenance for 3 years. So basically free oil changes, tire rotations, replacement tires, like all of that will be included in, you know, the price. I'm like, okay, cool. So now, mind you, we didn't officially sign the contract. It was just something that they had talked about and they drew up. And I put down my down payment for my car. Like I put down the money for it or whatever, so I can make sure I'm secured in getting this vehicle when it's ready to go. They told me like, okay, well, you can come back. I don't remember the exact day of the week that I went to go get my car, but I know like it was like the middle of the week. So they're like, well, we'll have it ready for you by Friday. So Friday come, mind you, they not even reaching out to me. They not communicating to me, nothing. So I'm getting irritated because I feel like, why do I gotta keep reaching out when y'all already have my money? Like, shouldn't the salesperson be communicating to me what's going on? Like, oh, unfortunately, the car not gonna be ready until Saturday or until Monday. Nobody's reaching out to me, so I'm kind of irritated. And then, mind you, well, at least for me, when I buy anything, I want it. I'm ready to get in my car. Like, I'm ready for it. Especially when y'all gave me a set date, because that's what I'm planning around. I'm planning around it. I called the day that they had said my car was supposed to be ready. So I'm like, what's going on? Like, you know, is my car ready? Can I come pick it up? Oh yeah, it should be ready by tomorrow. Oh, it's not ready today. It should be ready by tomorrow, like around 3. Okay, cool. Now, mind you, I have a baby. That this time, like, my daughter is a baby, like maybe only a couple of months old. So I'm arranging for her to be with, like, whether it's my aunt, my sister, with somebody when I'm going to get my car, because I don't want her to be sitting there. Why? Because, you know, getting a car, it takes a lot of time. It's a lot quicker than what it used to be years ago, but it still takes some time. So I didn't want her to get irritable just sitting there waiting for, you know, waiting up there with me. So every time that they telling me that my car gonna be ready, I'm arranging for my daughter to be somewhere so I can come get my car. So I'm like, okay, so Saturday at 3, are you sure? Because I'm a mom, you know. They're like, yeah, it should be ready. They're taking it up to the Hyundai's dealership now, and they're gonna take care of it. Saturday comes, so I'm calling. I'm like, is my car ready now? Oh no, it ain't gonna be ready until Monday. I'm like, okay, so what is going on? Because it seemed like y'all keep giving me the runaround. I'm not understanding what is going on with my car. Every time that I'm calling in to, like, you know, to ask about what's going on with my car, I'm talking to my sales dude. And, you know, he just basically, it just feel like he giving me the runaround. So I'm getting irritated because I feel like y'all not being honest. I called, so I just let it rock. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna just wait till Monday. So Monday came. Now, you know, I'm getting antsy. I'm getting fed up. It's building up. So Monday come. I'm calling. You know, after work, I'm calling like, can I come get my car today? Is the car ready? Oh no, it's not ready. We gotta do this, and this. And I said, okay, so what is the real issue? Because it just seemed like y'all giving me the runaround. What is wrong with the car? Do I need to come pick another car? Like, what is going on? Because y'all keep giving me the runaround. I gave y'all my money. I want my car. Like, how? Like, it's common sense. So the dude that, you know, my sales dude, he get to getting smart and shit. Now, you know, I feel like when people on the phone, they get real bold. They get real bold. So he on the phone and he getting smart and shit, and he yelling like, yeah, because I had asked him something. And he like, who you talking to? I said, who the fuck is you talking to? Hello? Who are you talking to? Because I know I'm very aware of who I'm talking to. I'm like, you yelling and shit, that's unnecessary. Because he get to raising his voice like, who the fuck are you talking to, sir? Dial it back. Lower your motherfucking tone. Lower it. Yeah, he yelling and shit like, well, I told you that. Told who? Who are you talking to? Hello, sir? Who are you talking to? We going back and forth. We having words. Like, you know, because you raising your voice is elevating, and I'm unaware of who the fuck you talking to. Because now your voice is getting to the max. So I'm like, you know what? I'm on my way up there. Hang up the phone. So before I went to even go get my daughter, because I had stopped at the grocery store, but he had got me so rowdy, like, I'm not about to argue with you over the phone. Let me just pull up. Because do they even know that you talking to a customer like this? A paying customer at that? Because what the fuck? Why are you raising your voice? This is not that. When I go up there, now I'm aggravated. Mind you, I'm already aggravated for y'all giving me the runaround for the last week about my car. And nobody having a clear understanding as to what the fuck is going on. So I'm already irritated about that. Then you got the nerve to be getting smart and elevating your voice like I'm your daughter or something. Nigga, take that bass out your motherfucking voice. So yeah, I pull up. So I go in and I'm like, I almost said his name. I'm like, is Eric here? I'm heated. I'm in there. I'm like, is Eric here? They're like, yeah, he over there. So he come over. I said, let me tell you, as soon as he walk over, I said, let me tell you something. I don't know who the fuck you thought you were talking to, but don't you ever raise your voice at me. I am not your daughter. I am a grown-ass woman, and you gonna come to me with respect. I didn't disrespect you. I didn't raise my voice. I didn't call you out your name. But you coming to me crazy, you acting like a bitch. That's what you acting like. Because you getting mad when I have every right to be questioning where the fuck my car at that I paid for. So you elevating your voice, that's unnecessary. I don't know who you talking to. So now me and him having some exchange, having some words. Now when I addressed him, I wasn't loud, but I made it clear, who the fuck is you talking to? Check your tone when you talking to me. But then he get to elevating his voice in there. So I elevated my voice. Oh, we gonna get loud in this bitch then. Let's get loud. Let's cause a scene then. Since that's what we doing. So now we having words at the place. So now the manager, whoever, asked him to step away. And they come to me, they moved me to another sales dude and everything, because I was just like, who the fuck? I just couldn't believe that this man came at me with this bass in his motherfucking voice behind them not having my car ready. Because I'm asking questions. And I think he was just irritated because I don't know, because I kept calling. But who wouldn't keep calling when they gave you money for their car? And y'all don't have no clear indication as to when my car is going to be ready or where the fuck the car at, what's going on, I don't know. I know nothing. I know nothing at this point. So yeah, like they separate us or whatever. So wait, before they separate us, because it's getting heated or whatever. And I got a daughter your age. See, that's the motherfucking problem right there. You got a daughter my age, so you thought you could talk to me as if I was your motherfucking daughter. No, sir. I don't care if you had a daughter 2 times my age. I'm not her, and she ain't me. And this is not that. He like, yeah, I got a daughter your age, and you're disrespecting me, and da-da-da. I said, you disrespected me first. I'm giving the energy that was given to me. You disrespected me first. And I'm like, you is too motherfucking old for me, but I got my uncle. I'll call my uncle to come put hands on you, my nigga. And you might have to call your daughter for me, baby. Because the way you coming, I ain't got nothing for you. You a man. I ain't got nothing for no man. But you might have to get your daughter. If shit that deep, we might have to take it there. But, obviously in hindsight now, it wasn't that big of a deal in terms of, taking shit to a physical level. But that's how mad I was, because who the fuck is you talking to? I got an old nigga for an old nigga, if that's what we doing. Because what we doing here? So yeah, so after they separate us or whatever, I'm talking to the new dude, and I'm just explaining to the new dude. I'm like, I didn't have an issue with him, because the new dude's like, I don't know what's going on. Eric usually isn't like that, and da-da-da. So at the end of the day, the new dude, he want the sale, but he still want to stick beside his coworker. But he like, Eric isn't usually like that. I don't know what happened. I'm like, I don't know what happened either. Eric might be having a bad motherfucking day, but he was coming at me crazy. He was talking to me crazy, so I had to come up here because I didn't understand who he was talking to. And he literally was on the phone yelling at me. Like, yelling. Hello? Who you talking to? I was confused. Like, full-blown yelling at me. Like, I was like, let me pull up, because you really giving like you won't smoke with me behind my car. And if you want to take shit there, we can. But who the fuck is you talking to? So yeah, so I'm telling the dude the whole rundown, like, I'm waiting on my car. They been saying this, they been saying that, da-da-da. I call in, and Eric want to come at me with this type of energy, da-da-da. So then after, maybe like 20 minutes go by, Eric come approach me, and he like, you know what? I apologize. I'm sorry. I should have never came at you like that. I've been having a bad day. My boss this, and they pulling me this way and that way. And I told them that they should have never even sold you the car because it wasn't ready. And and he basically like, we gotta stick together, because he was a black dude. We gotta stick together. I ain't even want you to come at me like that, because I ain't feel like I was disrespecting you, but I was raising my voice, so I'm sorry for that. Like, I was wrong for that. And, I'm a street dude, and, it's only so much we can take, and da-da-da. Like, basically all these excuses. But in the end, I really felt like his apology was sincere, because he was telling me, like, you know, today just haven't been my day, and I basically took my frustrations out on you. And I shouldn't do that, and I apologize. And that's all, you know, that's all a person can ask for, is taking accountability for your actions and apologizing for it. There's nothing else I could have said after that. Whether I accept the apology or not, you were man enough to do that. So I do respect that. Came at him crazy too, so I definitely apologized as well. After he issued my apology, you know, I apologized as well. Like, you know what? I could have handled the situation better as well. You know, I could have addressed you with a different type of energy, no matter how you were coming. I didn't have to meet you where you was at, basically. But I did apologize because I disrespected him. Because I felt disrespected, if I'm being honest. Long story short, I end up getting my car. They like, would you rather go up to Hyundai yourself? It ain't gonna cost you nothing. All you gotta do is go up there so they can reset this or whatever. And they'll take care of it for you. But you know, if you want your car right now, you can go up there and we can just we can schedule an appointment and put you on the list. So I'm like, yeah, because I want my car. Before I left there with this vehicle as in my possession and I'm responsible for it, I called Hyundai to make sure that if I come for them to inspect this vehicle and fix whatever wrong, that it's free of charge and nothing is going to fall on me. They verified that that's correct, and I left with my car. All it took for me to come up there and get in some ass for me to leave my car. Shit crazy. But that, you know, some people only understand when you know, some people only understand that type of language. But I don't be trying to come like that. But that yelling and raising your voice and talking to me like I'm a little ass girl, we gonna take it there. We gonna take it there. Okay? Every time. Every time. It's all about your tone. Don't come to me with no elevated voice and think I'm about to puppy up. No. Is not giving that. You come with me with rah-rah, you're getting rah-rah in return. You come with me chill, cool, calm, and collected, I'm coming back chill, cool, calm, and collected. But just understand, you elevate your voice, you get to talking to me crazy, I feel disrespected, I feel like I'm coming back, and baby, my mouth gonna take it there. Hello? Fuck. So yeah, so that was that. So after I got my car, you know how God will humble you? You know how God will humble you? Like, I just feel like everything leading up to me getting this car was signs for me not to get this car. Because soon as I got this car, I want to say, okay, I got this car like, I got my new car in May. So I got the car in May. And by the time, I want to say July. Yeah, by the time July, August came, my engine went out. My engine went out. Now, since my car was new and I had just got it and I got warranty and all that, my engine was covered because, again, I had just got the car. Like, but it was the fact that my engine went out. And it went out on the highway. I was coming from my mom's house. Again, my mom lived like 4 hours away. I only made it like an hour and a half from her house. So I'm still like almost 3 hours away from home. And my car broke down on the freeway because my engine went out. No lights, no nothing to indicate that my engine was bad or that I needed to take it to the shop. No indication. My shit just stopped on the highway and didn't start back up. So my mom had to drive an hour and a half to come get me and my baby and my sister and her friend. It was a group of us in a car. Had to drive. Now, mind you, my car didn't cut off in terms of, it wasn't like I couldn't start it. So I was able to start it and have like the heat or the AC on, whatever the weather was. But I couldn't drive it. So my mom had to drive and come get us. I had to get my car towed to get fixed on somewhere out there where my mom stayed. My mom had to drive me back to Cleveland because when I took my car to the Hyundai dealership out where my mom stayed, they talk about they ain't got no loaners. So now I'm carless. They ain't got no loaners. They can't give me no rental, no nothing. So now I'm carless, and now it's like, what the fuck? I just got this car. So my mom had to drive me all the way back to Cleveland. So when I get back to Cleveland, now I'm calling my warranty because I got to get my warranty to approve me getting a new engine, because they got to go out there and inspect and whatever. So I got to call my warranty. Turns out my warranty do have a rental agreement, but they only cover a rental for 12 days. So I'm thinking like, okay, so I asked them like, so when will my car be ready? Oh, well, we're waiting for approval from your warranty company. That took damn near a month. A month. By the time that happened, then now they got to order the parts and get the parts approved through the warranty. So that's taking weeks. By the time that happened, now we got to wait for the parts to come from, I don't know the fuck where, because it took months for that. Long story short, I was without a car for 5.5 months. So from August-ish all the way up to right before the new year. So I got my car back right before the new year. Mind you, this wasn't this year or the year before. It's been like 2 or 3 years since this happened. But yeah, like I didn't get my car back until like right before January. And my car was in the shop for damn near 5 months. Without a car for 5 months. After I just got this car, I didn't even have the car for a full 60 days before my shit went down. That shit is insane. Like, but I say that to say, like, the whole point was the signs was telling me that this car wasn't for me, but I was so gun-ho on getting this car because I fell in love with it after I drove it and all of that. I wanted that car. Like, I didn't want no other car. I didn't want no other car. I wanted this car. Now, had they told me that, oh, car, it ain't work. Now, obviously, they not going to tell me this engine is on its last leg. Maybe they didn't even know. I don't know. But, yeah, like, had they just been upfront about the condition of the car, they made it seem like it was just like an ABS light that needed to be reset. Like, it was nothing wrong with the car. But, obviously, they're not going to tell me if it is something wrong with the car because they want me to buy it. They want to get it off their lot. Like, so I was without a car for like 5 months. I'm calling Hyundai corporate. They not doing shit. Like, and honestly, everybody that I know that has had a Hyundai, all has had engine problems. All has had engine problems. And when I looked it up, I want to say all the cars from 2014 up until now, my car was a 2017, 2018. So all the cars from 2014 all was having engine problems. And it was all on the internet because I was looking it up like, what the fuck? Because my, like, 4 people that I knew that had a Hyundai said that they had to get their engine replaced. My cousin told me she had to get her engine replaced like 3 times for the same car. So they got real bad engine problems. My advice is do not get a Hyundai. I don't like the way they do business, the corporate people. I don't like how they do business. I don't like how the particular dealership that I dealt with did business. They were slow in getting my car ready. I did get a loaner at the end of maybe like 2-3 weeks right before my car was due. Like, my car was done. They finally gave me a loaner, and then was pressing me to bring it back once my car was done after I went months without having a car or a loaner. The nerve. And then, mind you, this place was 4 hours away from my home. Y'all know a bitch like me love to pull up. I wasn't even able to pull up to even check on my vehicle and see, you know, the progress they were making on it because it was so far away. I was never down there. And now that I don't have a car, I'm really not going down there because I don't have a way down there. And if I go down there with my mom, I don't have a way back. So, yeah. But, yeah, like, I'm cool on Hyundai. Like, I would never get a Hyundai again. I just don't like the way they do business. I don't think their cars are the best quality. I feel like they're very, very cheaply made. They don't help you in terms of manufacture defect, something that you can't control. They don't assist with that. They just it's just like, F you. Like, it's been a lot of recalls on their engines for particular vehicles, especially, like I said, the vehicles that I believe was made after 2014. It's just, personally, I wouldn't recommend them. A lot of people that I know that has had them, that currently have them or whatever, they would not recommend them. They're just not a good quality of car. So, Yeah, this story time was a little different this time. It wasn't nothing really messy in terms of like friends, family, or relationships, but this was just a situation where I just felt like they finessed me. Like I bought a lemon that looks a pretty looking lemon. They From the jump, I was ignoring the red flags. From the jump, I was ignoring like a lot of the signs of this vehicle might not be the car for me. But I was just so thirsty to get a new car because I was so tired of my car. Like, oh my God, like it definitely had ran its course. So yeah, don't go into anything making decisions when you're thirsty, when you're desperate, when you're pressed. Don't do it. Because I was thirsty for a new car, and at this point they could have sold me a motherfucking two-wheeler and I would have took it, because that's how pressed I was to get out of my current car, because it had, my seat was so fucked up, I was uncomfortable driving. Mind you, when I had the car, I was pregnant while I had the car. So mind you, I got a big ass belly and I can't even sit back. I gotta sit, up in the car, like right up on the wheel, hunched over, like, cause it just wasn't the car. It just wasn't it no more. Like, I mean, I had a belly, but it wasn't big as fuck. So I kind of exaggerated right there. But yeah, I still had a belly and it was uncomfortable overall. And before I even decided to even get a new car, I had went to get my car. I put my car in the shop to see how much it would be to get everything fixed on my car. They didn't even know what was wrong with my seat as to why it was stuck down. Like, it would only go back. It would not go forward. And my sister had got in my car and she put her foot on it and it got stuck all the way back. It would not come back forward. And they didn't even know what was wrong with it. They kept saying like a electrical problem, but they wanted to charge me like a couple of thousands to fix my car. It wasn't just the seat that was wrong with the car, obviously, but it was like other things. But they wanted to charge me like a couple thousand. I was just like, I would rather just get a new car. Than go through the hassle of trying to pay all this money to get this car fixed. Like, when I really want a new car, something more roomy, something more spacious, and it ain't nothing like a new car. I mean, that's just what it is. So yeah, so this is the story time where, one, they sold me a lemon. Two, the dude got smart as fuck because they gave me the runaround about getting my car. Three, it was a red flag because the car was not ready when they sold it to me. On top of it, had a light on that was supposed to be reset. It did get reset, but whole time it had engine problems. My engine went down within months of me having the car. I went 5 months without having a car. Oh, and let me just say this, like, that is the end of that story, but this is just like in regards to it. Not having a car, because I have had a car since I graduated high school. Like, I have not been without a car since, but up until that time when that happened, that was my first time in a very long time without having a car. And that kind of showed me who fucked with me and who didn't. Like, for real. Because when I tell you, like, for real, like, I'm like a stubborn person. I don't like asking people for shit. I don't like needing people. I just don't feel, I don't like feeling like a burden. I don't like feeling like I'm just always asking for something. So I was real, like, it really was hard for me to ask people for rides. It was just hard for me to ask people for rides and stuff. I just didn't like how it made me feel. And then, like, the people, one particular person, Trey, to be exact, he really just was like on the corniest shit when, I didn't have a car. Like, he didn't even want to give me a ride to even go pick up our daughter from daycare. Like, just, I don't know, like, just acting corny, like, or complaining or wanting me to get him gas when, nigga, you was without a car for years and I was playing taxi for you. And the nerve of you. Let me just end this video. I'm gonna just end this video right here. Let's wrap it up. Wrap it up then. Okay? Please like, comment, and subscribe, and share this video if you would like. Also, follow me on all my social media. That's Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. It will be linked in the description below. And that's the end of this video. Please leave some comments, just so we can stay engaged. And also, check out my shorts. I did upload some new cooking videos, so y'all can check those out as well. You can leave in the comments, like, some things that y'all would like for me to cook. I'm not gonna lie. I'm probably gonna start doing, like, more... y'all let me know if y'all want to see it, like, because I'm trying to do, like, this whole fruit, veggie, smoothie type vibe right now. I'm trying to cleanse my system. I need to lose some weight. So yeah, if y'all would like me to show y'all that process as well, I will. But I mean, I still got some cooking videos to upload. It's a lot of content that y'all haven't seen yet, that I have posted on other social medias, but you might not be able to see it now. But yeah, I'm still gonna be posting cooking videos, but they're gonna be some may be newer, but for the most part, they're going to be older videos because, again, I'm trying to do this little health kick. But if y'all want to follow me on my journey to do that, I will keep y'all updated. I can do some videos today on, like, how I make my smoothies and how I make my salads and stuff like that. But, yeah, I'm trying to be on this little health kick, baby, because, you know, weight sneak up on you. They do. Let me wrap this video. Bye, y'all.